welcome back to Outpost of Heaven. My name is Emily Jordan. If you're new here, I am a Latter-day Saint mom of 6. And this week we are talking about the 6 first weeks of postpartum. After I have a baby, I am very, very weepy. I cry a lot. I have not yet experienced postpartum depression, although I have friends and family that have. It's a real serious thing, and if you are experiencing this currently, get outside help, therapy, or medication. Don't just rely on the things that I am saying today, because this may only apply to me. Hopefully it applies to some of you, but if you're actually experiencing depression, don't just rely on this. Go get actual professional help. There's my disclaimer. So after I have a baby, I just cry. It's happened with every single one. I cry and I cry and I cry for no reason. Just hormones just are coming out of my eyeballs. My daughter, when I got home from the hospital this time, I was crying and she was kind of confused. She's 7, and I tried to explain to her hormones and my body is just adjusting to the hormones, and that means I'm going to be crying more. I'm not actually sad. I'm not sad about anything in particular. It's just the way it is. And she said, "Oh, so you're not crying, you're hormoning." And that was just perfect. That's just what we've been saying now every time I cry. I'm not crying, I'm hormoning. And let me tell you, I've hormoned a lot. And I'm sure I will in the coming weeks. There are some postpartums for me that I cry a week or 2. And the longest I have cried was with my 5th baby. And it was the full 6 weeks of crying probably every day, several times a day. Just crying and crying and crying, and it's like I couldn't put my finger on what it was. Nothing was wrong. I was just crying, and that's just the way it is sometimes. Maybe your postpartums look different, but for me, it's a lot of tears and a lot of just emotional weight. That's not necessarily depression. I would describe it more as baby blues or just hormones coming out of my eyeballs. But this time, my husband and I put together a little emotional maintenance plan for myself, and we're really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. It's mostly, it's for me. I just included him in it. He actually suggested it on day two of being at home. He sat me down and was like, "Let's put together something for you, just to help. Not to stop the tears, because I'm sure they're going to happen anyway, but just to help lighten your mood, so that I'm not just sitting here sulking while I'm resting, but that I can rest and also heal emotionally and hormonally." There are 6 things. Oh, that's so perfect because I have 6 kids. There are 6 things in this emotional maintenance plan, which when I write emotional maintenance plan down, I actually say EM plan, which is awesome because I'm Emily and people call me M all the time. So it's like the M plan. Anyway, I digress. So this is the emotional maintenance plan. It's 15 minutes of movement, not exercise. Could be exercise, but I'm saying movement because movement is more of a healing and recovery word than workout. Workout, to me, it has a connotation of bouncing back or getting skinny. And that's not the point of this movement. Movement is for emotions. Movement is to feel happier and to just feel that happy hormone. I really enjoy working out, but the movement is not for that. It's to get your body healing and stretching and recovering from what a massive thing birth is. So your body needs time to heal. So that was number 1. There's no particular order in any of these, but movement. Then you have 15 minutes of outside time in the morning. So spending time outside, getting some sunshine, getting some fresh air. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon. And so that's 3. Number 4 is scripture study. Number 5 is friend time, which sounds a little silly because you wouldn't think postpartum is for hanging out with friends or having a girls' night, which that's not what I mean. But sometimes after postpartum, I kind of turn inward like a little crab. And it's mostly because I know that I'm going to cry. And I don't want to spend time hanging out with a friend and just sit there and cry about nothing. So I kind of just turn inward and don't want to talk to anybody, and I don't want to be around other people because I'm just worried about crying. So this time, I was a little bit hesitant about this, but my husband thought it was important. So far, it's turning out great. It's really helping. But it's either, it doesn't have to be like inviting people over or going to a play date or something. It can mean texting a friend. It can mean Marco Poloing a friend. I love Marco Polo. I've been using it a lot. And it could mean inviting someone over or going to a play date or a park or something with someone else. But for the most part, I've been using like texting and Marco Polo. And I have cried over Marco Polo. And it's fine. Nobody cares. Nobody's judging me, right? I just had a baby. But it has been good to just like talk to other people and get a little bit outside of myself. And then the last one is, it sounds so silly, it's hugs. I'm not a super touchy person, and unfortunately, I can't even believe I'm admitting this, but there will be days where I'll be like, oh my gosh, did I even hug that kid? Did we actually like have physical touch? Did we contact each other in any way? Physically, and sometimes that's a no. And so that last one is to make sure that I'm getting a hug from every kid every day. And it's weirdly harder than I thought. That's so crazy, isn't it? But now that it's a more intentional thing where I'm intentionally like with each kid like having that physical contact, it's like already strengthening us, and I am really enjoying it. So this emotional maintenance plan, it is not about perfection. I have already had some days where I haven't done everything. And I know that throughout the 6 weeks, if I focus on getting it all done every day, that's just stress. So I am just going to do what I can. And some days it's not all gonna happen, and that's okay. I'm already accepting that that's okay, and I'm okay. I'm a list girl, but if the list is not all accomplished, I'm not gonna base my worth off of it. It's just there to help me. It's there to serve me. And so I'm gonna do what I can. Also note that on the list of postpartum things is not chores. I am not going to focus on getting all of the laundry done. I have like this basket and I have like 3 other baskets here, which I am so good. I actually am. I'm so good at like doing laundry and then folding it. Like it doesn't stack up hardly ever. Dishes, not so great at. But like laundry for me, I actually really enjoy it. So it's kind of like, that there's so much laundry around right now, but I'm gonna be okay with it, you know? It doesn't mean that I have to stop all chores, the house would blow up, but I'm not gonna focus on it. I'm not going to focus on it. I'm gonna focus on rest and snuggling a newborn and working on my emotional wellness. So come along with me as we work on this emotional maintenance plan for the next 6 weeks. 15 minutes of movement. I really love working out, and it's really tempting for me to just get right back into working out, either running or some lightweight lifting. But it's important to remember, it's important for me to remember that these next few weeks and maybe months is not about just getting skinny. It's about healing and recovery and becoming strong again. And so I like that instead of saying workout or 15-minute workout, we said 15 minutes of movement. I feel like the word movement implies a soft start, a period of healthy recovery and healing instead of just trying to bounce back. This time around also, I've been having some pelvic floor issues, and so I'm learning for the first time how to really actually strengthen my pelvic floor and my core, and using some breath work to do that. And so it's taking a lot of practice, but I'm actually really enjoying it. It is 10:30, not quite sure, in the morning, and we're getting our 15 minutes of sunshine, 15 minutes of outside time, but it's already like 1,000 degrees. It's so hot, and I'm just like sitting here like it's a good thing. I enjoy the sunshine. I do enjoy the heat sometimes. I just feel bad about the baby. Like, should probably go get like the bouncer and just scoot him in the garage. Okay, I moved us into the garage a little bit. You got baby. It still counts though, right? We're right on the edge of being outside. You might be asking, what is this giant sled of rocks that I can't move because it's too full of rocks and water? We're trying to move some rocks from the backyard Gosh, it's so bright. From the backyard to the front yard because we ripped out our backyard flower beds and we had all these rocks. So we're like gradually moving the rocks from the front or from the back to the front. And now it's just a big sled of rocks that sits here. So I have 1 more minute out here and the kids ditched me. Well, hello. It's too hot, huh? It's hot. But does the sunshine feel good? No.
Because it burns on my thumb.
It burns your thumb. Okay.
It's too hot.
It's too hot? Yeah. I thought I would take a minute to share part of my scripture study that I had today. It's in the Book of Mormon. It's in Alma chapter 32. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. We'll see how this goes. I have studied Alma 32 so many times, especially on my mission. It's all about faith and how faith is like a little seed, and when you plant it, it grows. And it was just like so repetitively normal in my head that like every time I come across it again, it's like, yeah, I get it. But that's the cool thing with the scriptures is that you don't get it, you know? Like it will mean something different to you every time. But sometimes when you read the scriptures, they hit different. You learn something new because of the new phase of life that you're in. Your life is always changing and the scriptures will mean something different every time. So today I just wanted to share Alma 32 verses 37 through 43. It says, "And behold, as the tree beginneth to grow," the tree is faith. "As your faith beginneth to grow, you will say, Let us nourish it with great care, that it may get root, that it may grow up and bring forth fruit unto us. And now behold, if ye nourish it with much care, it will get root, and grow up, and bring forth fruit. But if ye neglect the tree, and take no thought for its nourishment, behold, it will not get any root, and when the heat of the sun cometh, and scorcheth it, because it hath no root, it withers away, and ye pluck it up, and cast it out. Now this is not because the seed was not good, neither is it because the fruit thereof would not be desirable. But it is because your ground is barren, and ye will not nourish the tree. Therefore ye cannot have the fruit of it. And thus if ye will not nourish the word, looking forward with an eye of faith to the fruit thereof, ye can never pluck of the fruit of the tree of life. But if ye will nourish the word, yea, nourish the tree, as it beginneth to grow, by your faith with great diligence and with patience, looking forward to the fruit thereof, it shall take root. And behold, it shall be a tree springing up unto everlasting life. And because of your diligence and your faith and your patience with the word in nourishing it, that it may take root in you, behold, by and by ye shall pluck up the fruit thereof, which is the most precious, which is sweet above all that is sweet, which is white above all that is white, yea, and pure above all that is pure. And ye shall feast upon this fruit, even until ye are filled, that ye hunger not, neither shall ye thirst. Then, my brethren, ye shall reap the rewards of your faith, and your diligence, and your patience, and long-suffering, waiting for the tree to bring forth fruit unto you." And I feel like in this phase of my life, I'm seeing it so much that when I put the work in, when I am diligent and faithful and patient and long-suffering with my own faith, I can see that the more work that I put in, the more I get out, the more fruit I get out of it, right? The more I work on my faith, the more I love it. And I notice the blessings and the fruit of my faith. And the second I start to neglect it, I notice that too. Like I notice how things start going wrong, or suddenly I'm not as faithful, or I'm starting to doubt something, or I have questions about something, which questions are not bad, but it's just like I feel a little bit shaky about certain things when I'm not putting in the work. But when I'm putting in the work, that faith is strong, and I feel that like warm love feeling, the craving feeling of the word of God. So I guess that's like an action item for you. Just take a look at your life. What's the work that you're putting into your faith? What can you do more? Maybe take notice. What is the fruit of your faith? What work are you doing? What work can you be doing for your faith? Scripture study has been really great this postpartum season because it's helping me to feel closer to Christ and helping me to love the Lord and to love the gospel and to love my scriptures. The more you use them, the more you'll love them. Jump over the vacuum. Oh.
I got it, Mom. 11 fire.
Woo!
Fire.
I'm getting my 15 minutes, more than that, definitely more than that, of outside time. Hopefully you can hear me. The kids are loud in the pool, which is great. They're having a good time. But there's also construction and yard work happening behind my in-laws' house. We are at my in-laws' house, and they have a pool that's like the perfect size for the kids. I feel like making the concentrated effort to get outside has really helped. The vitamin D helps, and it's just so nice to get fresh air, even though it's so hot already and so humid. Everything is sticky. I have been putting on makeup just so I could like feel better about myself. Not that it's supposed to make you feel better about myself, but I personally do. Like, my emotions, my attitude is usually a bit better if I have makeup on, but I also feel like in the summer, why? Because you just sweat it off. Okay, I've got to get my drink. My mother-in-law has a drink station in her house. Okay, your mind is gonna be blown. So she has the soda fountain and then all of these and a bunch of Stanleys. So I'm over here way too often to get my fix. I'm normally a Diet Coke girl. I do like Mountain Dew though too. Not Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain Dew. I like to experiment and try new things, but I really like, today I have Diet Coke with lime, fresh lime, and coconut syrup with raspberry syrup. So I'm gonna try that. I like it. Could have maybe done without the lime with the raspberry, but it's good. I like the raspberry coconut mix. I also really love coconut cream, like really love coconut cream, but she ran out today, so, but that's okay. It's a what? It's a loud one. What are you guys doing? I am. What are you guys doing?
Hold on. Let's explain video. So we're making a frog club. So right now.
A frog club?
Yeah, so right now we're finding frogs and we're putting them in the water. And I let go of the floaty. Then I catch them and I put them in here. And then we put them in the pirate boat.
You're gonna put them in the pirate ship?
Yeah, and we're gonna put the top in.
Who's the captain of this ship? It's not focusing on it. A frog!
Thank you.
Hey, Shiloh! We are getting ready to go to Brigham's 1-month appointment. And I'm always like so excited to see how much they weigh. I have a scale, I can weigh them here. And I have a little bit, but it's been a couple weeks. So I'm just so curious, like how much does he weigh at 1 month? Especially because my other kids were much smaller. Like Brigham is a lot bigger of a baby, so I'm like, wow. It'll just be interesting to see. And then I have to take all the kids. I am pretty used to this, taking all the kids to the doctor's office. It's a rare occasion that I just take the one who needs it. I usually take everybody. It's just so hard to do that because the rooms are so tiny and we have a lot of humans and they're very, thank you. Wow, thanks.
Papa's.
Yeah, that's Papa's. We don't need to touch that, huh?
Papa can touch it.
You know, they're very active and loud, which is great. That's normal. But in a doctor's office, it's a little bit like frazzling.
You can do that for me.
You want some? Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
Watch this.
They don't make these rooms big enough, huh?
Watch this, Mom.
Not for our crew.
Mom, watch this.
Hey, boo-boo.
Hi.
Okay, we're done at the doctor. He weighs 10 pounds, 10 ounces. And what you saw was the calm part of the doctor's appointment. After that, it just got really, really, really hard and crazy. The more I am able to rest physically, the better I feel emotionally. I cannot believe that I went so many postpartums without taking proper rest. And instead, I just wanted to bounce back and I wanted to get back into routine and get back to the way I was and make it look almost like I didn't have a baby or we're fine and we're just right back into it. But oh my goodness, the more I rest, the better I feel. I feel so much happier and at peace with where we're at. Okay, friends, I have a couple of loads of laundry here behind me that I need to fold. But he woke up to eat right when I started to sit down and chat with you while I fold. So we're just going to wrap up this video. At this point, I am 6 weeks postpartum. We made it through the first 6 weeks. It's actually a beautiful, magical time. I know some people hate it. I know in the past I have not necessarily enjoyed the first 6 weeks, but this time it has really felt pretty great. And I am very glad that I did our EM plan, our emotional maintenance plan. I wasn't perfect at it. I skipped some things some days. I didn't have time for everything some days. But I'm glad that I made it a focus, and I'm glad that I took those steps to help myself feel and heal. If you are coming up on delivery and a postpartum period, I just wish you the very best and I pray for you. My heart goes out to you. It is a roller coaster of emotions, and I just hope that you can take some steps, maybe make your own list of things that are important for you in your mental health or your emotional health. Take some steps to make sure you include those in those times where you're feeling very weepy or very blue and down about life. Because I know it's not logical. Those emotions are not logical. You just had a baby and you love your baby and it's great. But like for some reason, the sadness is there or the baby blues are there and the tears are definitely there, at least for me. And if this is not your season and this video was totally unrelatable, I'm sorry. This is just where I'm at in life. And join me next time as I take you along with me to prepare for our big road trip. We are going on a cross-country road trip, and I have a list of things I need to do to get ready, so follow me along for that. You can also follow us on Instagram at POSTPARTUM to just catch the latest and to hang out there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can see when new stuff comes out, and thank you just for being here.